Thanks to my 8-year-old son, I have a new hero and a business inspiration who I think we can learn a lot from in the wealth management sector. If you've been living under a rock, or if you don't have children who are of teenage years or younger, you maybe never heard of him. But his name's Jimmy Donaldson, aka MrBeast. So he's one of the biggest YouTubers in the world. And at the very young age of only 26, he has amassed a fortune of nearly $5.5 billion US, building an empire off the back of a simple YouTube presence. He's now spawned multiple businesses that are generating significant amounts of cash. And if you've watched a podcast of him being interviewed, and I'll link a few to this video, you'll see just how hard this man works to build what has now become an empire. There's some great lessons, though, I think we can follow from Mr. that we can probably apply to small businesses and how we think about our customer experience. And he has 5 key lessons that I think are really relevant to what we do in any business that we run today. First one is his audience obsession. He is obsessed about his audience more than any products or things that he sells. So MrBeast studies, and even before he launched his first videos or his YouTube channels, he actually spent months and months studying videos and algorithms and some data on what was resonating with audiences and why. And he is constantly fine-tuning his content to be the product that it is today. The second one's radical generosity. So whether you think it's a stunt or a way to get clicks or follows, just go to his YouTube channel and you'll see some ridiculous prizes that he's given away over the years. New cars for eating chocolate. He gave away an island, tens of millions of dollars, and a lot of good things for charity too, I should say. But he's got that idea of radical generosity because he knows if he's generous, it certainly comes back tenfold. Third one is reinvestment in his business over profits. So MrBeast only keeps $1 million in his bank account, apparently. Lives a very simple life. I don't think he has time for much else. But all the profits that he has accumulated in his business, all the cash that he makes gets reinvested in more content, which is why we see this sort of force multiplier effect or compounding effect in the quality of his videos and the quality of the products he's now building. He has an A-grade culture. He only has A players in his team. He's got 500 in his team now, but there's actually a great founders podcast which has a leaked letter that he wrote to his employees about what his expectations were for his business. And the final one is, I guess, a relentless desire to experiment over playing it safe. He had a game show on Amazon Prime, encourage you to watch it. He literally lost tens of millions of dollars on that game show, which he produced. And he just called it a good lesson in learning. I think these are obviously extreme examples, but what we do see in many businesses that we work with is a bit of a culture of playing it safe, a bit of a culture maybe of not wanting to reinvest in the future and let those things compound and grow. And I think we can learn a few things from MrBeast about making decisions in a business that are about the customer and not just what we think the customer wants, but actually what the data is really telling us about it.